everybody, happy Tuesday. Last week I was working on a bird brooch and posted that, and I had someone send me a photo of a bird necklace that she'd gotten from me several years ago. And it reminded me of this clasp that I used to make on there. I had totally forgotten about them, but I used to do a little riveted clasp, cold connect, with license plates or street signs and sterling or copper, and then I would just make a little, almost like an S-hook clasp. But I thought, I'm going to pull out some found objects and make a few clasps today. Thought you might enjoy a little cold connect clasp. I've pierced all of the places that I want to have a tab. Kind of see it better on the back side, I think. And that's going to hold the bottle cap in place. And then I'm going to put a rivet through here as well. And that'll be where the hook of the clasp comes through. Got those two pieces riveted, and it's pretty strong, but I'm going to put tabs around this, especially since we've cut them out already. But I'm just going to push them from the back side with my pliers and get them started. And I can just grab them with my pliers, pull them up all the way. Switch over to my bezel pusher, because we can push those right over. Actually, as I'm pushing these over, what might have been good is to take a little pumice or polishing wheel and come around these edges first before pushing them over. Because now I may nick the surface of the found object. Although, you know, I bet we could put a little masking tape on that and cover it, and then I can hit it with the pumice wheel. We'll figure it out as we go along. That's kind of how I tend to work. Just start doing stuff and then plan it out as I go. There, I think that'll work. Now I kind of go around and sand those old tabs a little bit so that they're not alright, that all feels good. Nothing feels like it's going to snag. Well, maybe a little bit there. And actually I should have, again, taken the polishing wheel to it. Let's do that now. Oops. Run that polisher over the rivet there. Give that a little more shine. One little spot there still feels. Yeah, that feels good. Made myself a little hook with some round sterling wire. It's not soldered. It's heavy enough gauge that that isn't going to need to be soldered shut. Plenty strong. And I've just added it onto this chain that I'm working on just so you can see. That's a statement clasp if I ever saw one. It's huge. But if you were just doing a nice handmade chain, then that really could be the focal and could slide around to the front. of the person that's wearing it. It's kind of a neat cold connect clasp. I used to do these kind of clasps a lot with license plates and street signs, just using little discs, cutting them out and having the rivet be the catch. But I thought, what else could I use that would be a cold connect? And game pieces. I've got a lot of these little things laying around, so I just grabbed one, drilled some holes through them, hooked them onto a chain, just made a little hook. There, you've got a real funky cold connect clasp. I'd imagine I have all kinds of things down here that would work for that. I mean, you could set these like I did this one, make it a little fancier. But you could just do it like this, where you just drill the hole straight into the found object. If I had used larger tubing for this, I could have even turned it into a toggle type clasp. That would be good. I hope that gives you some ideas on clasps that you can make without soldering. And happy clasp making. See you next week.